You know, you were so great at the top on that one. Did you feel it really secure at the top?
I felt something different.
Yeah, you were very secure at the top that time. There was no quick and jerky motion. Give me a couple of poses for 10 seconds at the top and give me some good extensor action. At the top of your line delivery path, we now know that's that straight line path to the ball, which is where you go so well on your backstroke. Go to your top. Okay, good. Now stretch out there. Yeah, right, by pushing the heel of the right hand against the left hand thumb, getting a nice stretch. You feel that right triceps working? Right. And then let's go down very slowly. Bring it on down. Let your body lead. Keep that stretch. Keep that stretch against you. Keep them. When the club rips out, you're into your hinge action. Keep stretching. Keep stretching. Don't let it go. All the way into here. Even into here. Right. And finish. Right there. Only then do you finally let the extensor action off. That's great. It wouldn't hurt you one bit to do that drill what we just did. 69 and you will have gotten the feel of this extensor action. Or even let's just do it from startup. Go into startup. Right there. Hold it. Hold startup. Hold startup. Hold startup. Right now. Are you pointing? So now we can monitor startup. Let's get this elbow bent here. There it is. Right there. So we monitor startup. Do you feel your right triceps active? Okay. Are you? That means you got good extensor action. Are you pointing at a straight line?
Yep.
Yeah. Is your left wrist vertical to the ground? See, that mirrors this hinge action out here and follow through. Your horizontal hinge action. Your wrist should be vertical to the ground right here too. Right. Or even swiveled against the plane a little bit higher. Right here, right? So you check all that out. You check it out right here in startup. Now hold that position. Just hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now hold it. How long do you think in a real swing you're in this position?
Probably not even a second.
No, not even a second. How about probably maybe 100th of a second or something like that? Not even certainly not a tenth of a second. Let's use it because the math is easy this way. Suppose you're in a golf swing. Suppose it was a tenth of a second that you're actually in a startup position or in this mode of getting in startup, right? And suppose that's a tenth of a second. Well, how long did we just pose in there? 10 seconds. What did that say? It said that instead of a tenth of a second, we were there for 10 seconds. We were there 100 times as long. And your computer was getting all the information. Gosh, I've got extensor action. I feel my left arm being stretched out. I feel my left wrist is flat. My right wrist is bent. The left wrist is vertical to the ground. So is my right. My club shaft, sweet spots, pointing at the line. My head's steady. My right anchor is going. See, you're in this position 100 times as long. That means your computer has gotten 100 times. It's gotten as much information as it will get in 100 swings. And probably more because you zoned in on every one of your key alignments in this section. In the Golfing Machine, Chapter 12-3, there's a mechanical checklist of all strokes, and it's divided into the 12 sections from preliminary address to finish. It gives you the alignments. Like at the top, for example, there are 7 different alignments. So you go at your top and you check out all 7 alignments. And maybe the finish, there's 5 alignments. You check out all 5 alignments. Not all at the same time necessarily, but monitor it and count them in. That's the way you improve this game. Not just beating balls, but by going to each one of these 12 sections. Start up, backstroke, top, start down, downstroke, release, impact, follow through, finish. And check out all your alignments. And your computer's going and getting it. Intel's chip, sure, can process billions of transactions a second, but I promise you those chips and computer programs aren't programmed at billions of transactions a second. It's a lot of late nights, coffee, cigarettes, swearing to get those programs right. But once the program's there, then turn that machine loose and trust it. Great shot. What were you concentrating on there?
Extension.
Yeah?
And then just driving down through the ball.
Oh, what a concept. That's great. Extension. They asked Mo Norman, Mo, what's the most important thing about your swing? He was a little eccentric and had his autism, as it turns out. He's, my extension, my extension, my extension. That's the best thing I do. I have a straight line through the target. My line goes right through the golf course. I play on a straight line. I never swing out of bounds. Extension. That's his best thing. And how well I hit my positions. How well I hit start up, backstroke top, start down, downstroke release, impact, follow through, finish. How well I hit my positions. That's what we're talking about here. Who was he? Only the greatest, arguably the greatest ball striker in history. So great extension, and then going down and through the ball. Little bent plane line there, right? Got a little bit. And why do you think the plane line got bent?
I think I got a little too quick.
Got a little too quick.
And then I tried to.
Well, you had to throw it because your right forearm was coming in high.
Right.
And you either had a choice. Either A, I miss the ball, or B, I throw the club. And the computer will not allow you to miss the ball, so you throw it. And then you get that little drift off to the left. Now, that was a very acceptable shot for most people. But it wasn't, in your top 20%. So it all works together. Repeat this after me. All quick and jerky motions are improper execution.
All quick and jerky motions are improper execution.
The ideal, even with snap releases, is to be deliberate, positive, and heavy.
See what happened on the last one too? My tail feathers were a little in.
There you got a little crowded, so your right elbow could not come down. It was going to have a little right elbow, right hip conflict. That's a good observation. Let me check that out. Very nice. That's just great, Colin. I tell you, you're a wonderful striker. Fun to watch. Fun to be, huh?